just got him down for a nap. Okay, walking on eggshells here. Gotta make sure everybody's asleep. Even Bear. Bear, did you wake up too? Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me. Okay. Oh, too far away. Tonight, Kristen is going to be practicing singing some wedding songs because our cousin's getting married and Kristen is singing in the wedding. This lighting is kind of strange. And it is something that Kristen really likes to do, sing. You may or may not have heard her sing just around and about in the vlogs, but one of her gifts is singing. So anyway, just long story short, she's not getting the vlog today. Trying to get the vlog. I'm trying to vlog before she gets home, so that way she can have as much time just with Lincoln tonight as she can before she goes to practice. So I'm of the belief that if someone is happy or in a good place at a specific time, that they are obligated to share that with the world, because it's like selfish to keep it to yourself. So I'm going to share with you right now why I am probably the happiest that I've ever been in my life. And I know that these feelings of happiness and joy, they are not, you know, you can't stay way up here forever. You know, life's full of roller coasters, and you know, nothing lasts forever. But right now I'm feeling immense joy, just like overall. My alarm goes off at 5 a.m. Yes, 5 a.m. I'll link a video as to why I get up at 5 a.m. And I don't dread getting up. I look forward to getting up. When that alarm goes off, I burst out of bed, I jump in the shower, I get my coffee made, and I'm ready to start the day. And I just feel right now an overwhelming sense of purpose that I've never felt. And I think one obvious reason is Lincoln, and that I'm, you know, Kristen went back to work on maternity leave, and I feel a little bit guilty because she's struggling with that a little bit. And on the other hand, on the flip side, here I am experiencing immense joy. So I do feel a little guilt for that. But because of that, I'm trying to make Kristen's life easier by doing all the housework, sweeping, laundry, dishes, mowing the lawn, all that. So when she does get home from work, it's just Lincoln time. It's just family time. So I'm trying my best to be the best husband that I can be in that regard, take a lot off of her plate. You know, since she is the one going to work full time, I'm just working part time. The least I can do is do everything around the house. That way she doesn't have to have that burden. So anyways, I digress. I just wanted to share with you a couple changes that I made in my life that I feel like has led to this feeling of joy. So the big one is I fulfilled one of my major life dreams, which is to become a father. I've always wanted to be a father, and I am now. I am a father now. And when Kristen was on maternity leave, we would take turns taking care of Lincoln. I feed him this time, she'll feed him the next time, that sort of thing. And that was wonderful, having, you know, two set of hands always. But having him on my own for these 4 days, this is only the fourth day, having him on my own has filled me with such a tremendous sense of purpose, because like, he's so helpless. He's got me, and I'm providing for all of his needs, and it just makes me feel so good that's what I'm doing, and that's the majority of my day. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something that matters. And you know, raising a child is one of the greatest and most awesome responsibilities that anyone could ever have, and I take it very seriously. So so I very much enjoy that. I enjoy reading to him, going on walks, singing, dancing. He's got me dancing around the house, singing songs. Like, this joy that I feel does in part come from that sense of fulfilled purpose. Another thing but the change that I specifically made was getting up at 5 a.m. And again, I have a video on more in detail of that, but I started a gratitude journal, so that's something that I wanted to share with you. It's very simple. On my phone, every morning I write 3 things that I'm grateful for. The first 3 were very easy: my son, Kristen, my house. And then as the list got longer and longer, I have to be more thoughtful about things that I truly am grateful for. So I'm gonna read you a few of them just to kind of give you an idea where my headspace is. So, coffee, air conditioning, a stress-free job, health, the sun, instant coffee, nice clean clothes, good shoes, a bed to sleep in, my computer, wine, having a little bit of emergency money saved away, going on walks, nature. So thinking of things every day, and I add 3 to this list every day, and then I reread the list every day, and that's how I start my day every single day. So I'm starting out with gratitude, being grateful for the basic things like breathing, like that's something that I'm grateful for. So that's how I start my day off, and it just really gets me off on the right foot. Another thing that I've really been doing, and I think this is really the real reason and sort of the overarching umbrella thing that I've started to do, is I spoke about this in yesterday's vlog, but I wanted to elaborate a little bit more. In my life, so I grew up always going to church. It's been a part of my life my entire life. I've always went to church. It's just what we did. And at different parts of my life, I've been more into it. More, my spiritual side has been more fulfilled, or I've been trying to take care of that more in my life. It's been ups and downs with how much I prioritize that part of my life. And I would say the past few years, it's really taken a back seat. And I still went to church. Chris and I go to church almost every Sunday, but during the sermon, I would sit there and I would blank out and I'd daydream, or I just wasn't there. I was going through the motion. I just kept getting this feeling that I couldn't shake, this feeling that I was missing something, like something's missing. I just kept feeling something's missing. Like, I've got a hobby, YouTube, I've got a son, I've achieved one of my major life goals, I've got a house, a beautiful wife. What's missing? A new job that I was excited about, like what is missing? And at times I feel like a lot of these times in our lives when things are missing, we try to fill them with stuff. This new thing will make me happy. Oh, if I just get a new camera, if I just get a new video game, a new item of clothing, I'll be happy. And it makes you happy right away. You know, that when you get that new thing, the rush of getting that new thing makes you happy, but it's very fleeting. It's not true happiness that I'm feeling right now. True happiness comes obviously from within, and it also comes from non-material items, in my opinion, at least in my life. And I felt like something was missing. And Kristen said this, and I'll never forget it. She just told me, "Have you been praying? Like, how's that going? Like, you know, how much have you been praying? Have you been, you know, doing anything like that, devotionals or whatever?" And I'd take a long, hard look at myself and say, no, like I'm one of those people. I was one of those people that always said that I prioritized, you know, God and my relationship with Jesus, and like, hey, but I didn't. You know, if I'm being honest, I took a real big time backseat, and so I sort of, after that conversation, I just started thinking about things, and I felt called to do something. I just started thinking about like the possibility, like me, I felt like I was getting called to do something more with the church, or do something more with ministry of some sort. And anyways, long story short, I spoke to my pastor at my church, and she gave me his book, and I've been thinking a lot lately about ministry and becoming a pastor or a youth pastor. But right now, I'm just diving right into the Bible, like reading the New Testament right now. I don't want to go drawn on too long. I've started reading the Bible again and putting God first, and what do you know? My life's better. So like, it's been the past couple weeks where I've been feeling this way, and things have felt a lot different, a lot better. I do want to share that with you in case you ever want to talk about it in the comments, or email, or message me on Facebook or Instagram. If you ever want to talk about that at all with me or Kristen. Kristen was a hall chaplain in college. So if you ever want to talk to us about anything about the Bible or whatever, I feel like I have an overwhelming sense of purpose. I feel like I'm doing ministry every day by trying to be the best person that I can be, trying to be my best self every single day, praying that that's what I do and that's what I'm capable of, and that's what I end up doing. And I know that I need help doing that from God, from my family, from friends. And when I have that top of mind always, today I'm going to try to be the best husband and father that I can be. I'm going to try to be the best youth director that I can be. I'm going to be engaging with the kids. I'm going to be a positive role model. I'm going to be my best self for my son and my wife. And when I do that, it just fills me so full of joy. So I wanted to share that with you because if you aren't in a place in your life where you are experiencing joy or happiness, I just wanted to give you a couple of ideas on something that might be able to spark that. Anyway, I bet Lincoln's gonna wake up any second now, so I'm probably gonna have to eat my lunch real quick before he does. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, I'm adding something to the outro. If you're still watching this, I'm adding something to the outro. Yesterday doesn't matter. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Today, the present is a gift though. Find your gift, share it with the world, and remember, you are worth it. See you tomorrow.